Good day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to the last spell. Last episode, we won, but we took quite a beating. Used up a lot of mana. Yeah, so we're not in a great state. So, first things first. Also, we did pick up, with the amount of energy we had left, with dark matter we had left, I picked up a second rank of more rare items, which is useful. I sort of probably picked up more uncommon level ups. That was my mistake. But hey ho. Okay. I also had to buy a healing shrine because our party members were hurt. Okay. So, we have 314 gold. 4 party members that need to be leveled up. And mana's getting a wee bit short. But we can deal with it. We did level up our main melee fighter. Didn't get anything particularly great, to be honest. I got reliability up, as increases the minimum damage, which is always not a bad way of doing it. Increases her great axe damage, which is always good. Try and get her a better great axe if I can get one. But now we're going to level up the others. Okay, so straight up range user. Yeah, just more damage, just more straight up damage. Daily regen wouldn't be too bad. He's already got a lot of regen as is. Isolation is always useful for picking off those annoying enemies. Down here, every 12 units killed at a distance of 4 or more, plus skill range is nice. Disabled second weapon set in exchange 50% more damage and +1 use of abilities. To be honest, with how we've built him, either Lone Wolf, probably I'm going to go with specialization for him as well. Lock that off. And it means he has a lot more base damage, and we try and get him a better bow if able. Next person on the list is our mage. Accuracy would be good because he keeps on missing, which is annoying. Yeah, to be honest, I really want accuracy up for our spells. Mana regen would be good, but I'd rather have something like damage output, isolation, reliability up to increase base. Yeah. It's not the best, but it's actually a pretty decent thing to have. Okay. For our mage, what do we want? Every mana spent restores action points. When attack with mana consumes skill, attack gets critical power. Every 2 mana spent, get increased block. Flexibility is not bad. That one's not bad either. And we've got enough mana that we can actually get action points back. Whenever crit has landed, restore 1 mana, so that was getting her crit up. When attacking with a mana consuming skill, the attack gets critical power. I mean, when attacking a unit for each negative alteration, different type. Propagate volatile reaction actually is pretty good. Propagations can now bounce diagonally and get +1 propagation bounce. That's pretty good. So if we don't have the highest crit hit, but that would be pretty good. But getting extra propagation bounce is pretty nifty as well. So you had too many things. Okay. Movement points. Yeah, being able to move around with the rifle is important. And daily mana regen. Because of the amount of times we spawn his poison ability. When attacking a unit with full health, not that important. When isolated, a unit's killed. Whatever I said it was killed. No. Okay. You know, whenever killing an enemy, he hasn't got the best, to be honest. Blood magic. He hasn't got enough health for that. Lone wolf. Quick reload doesn't really affect him that much because of his action cost. I mean, being able to use that more than once would be actually be good. Pretty devastating though, but if we have to drop a powerful enemy, having that up was actually pretty good. Okay. And you, mate, I'm not really sure how we're using you, to be honest. More damage, always good. And you haven't got the best of anything, to be honest. Isolation, healing received, daily health regen. Let's do isolation. Buff, yeah, mark, dodge. Getting you an extra trinket. Yeah, that might be a good idea, getting you an extra trinket slot. Okay. Let's look at the items, because we went heavy on the items. Okay. A wand. Off-handed weapon. Not bad. Better armor. You do so 10% extra damage and the 11 critical. More block, more daily health regen, which would increase your armor even more. I do like that though. And the boots, you can't have that. You lose a lot of, yeah, you lose poison. Daily mana regen, physical damage, but it had to be on a physical attack character. It has to be melee based as well, judging by the looks of it. That could work. You two can't have anything. Offhand is just that, isn't it? It's just... I mean, we could give it to him. He hasn't got enough stats to really benefit from a ton of it. But accuracy, armor, resistant mana... could work. I'm tempted more for the armor, though. 10% armor. We get a lot of block, we get a lot of daily health regen, a lot of health as well. I'm gonna grab that. That's nice. Critical power is good, but we don't have a crit build. Accuracy, armor, resistance, and there's only one person that could have taken the handgun. And actually it would be good for him, but he's already pretty tanky as is. Let's grab that. We still have re-rolls. That's a straight up improvement, so I need to grab that in case we don't get anything like that again. Cloth body armor. Ah, that's good. Basic wand. Let's do a reroll and see if we can get something better out of this. Improved spear, which is better than the one that he's using. None of us are using shields at the moment, so I'm going to grab that as a upgrade for his equipment. Okay. Couple of helmets. Momentum is good for him. Accuracy, but increased poison damage. Use accuracy. Yeah, there's no poison damage. I mean, to be honest, the extra armor block poison damage, because we do have it with the poison ability to use poisons. Or the helmet. No, I'm going to grab that. Okay, improved pistol. So that knocks, so we just lose straight out 5 daily mana. Okay. Wand, improved pistol. Let's do a reroll. Not as good as I was hoping. With nothing, I'll grab this because we can sell it for more money. Okay. Problem is, with our current builds, it limits us to what we can do. Okay. So you need to have that. So your poison, actually, but your poison stat isn't great. Who have we given it to who had good poison stat? And C had good poison stat, but we lose the movement points which C needs. So she can't have that. She can definitely have the improved axe. Let's see how much. That attack is 311 and 471. Okay, so that actually, so if we switch out the reliability modifiers, we're losing actually quite a bit of damage. But the trade-off is with a ton more armor. So he needs an armor upgrade, really. Yeah. The loss of movement sucks on you, though. You're not using... You won't even... You know, you do have pants. Okay. You're not using poison and you haven't got any of the poison perks. I mean, you do have that, but did we go down? We did go down the poison tree with you. So yeah, you need to have those. Your loss of accuracy is not great, but extra poison damage for your abilities is good. So yeah, now that does 63 poison damage. Okay. Improve that person's armor. Yeah, you get... It's a straight up damage improvement with extra armor. And we can sell the rest of this. And critical damage. He's not doing poison and 10%. I'd rather just get money, to be honest. Okay. So, any particularly good trinkets? More mana regen would be good. Dodge, accuracy, damage. Let's do one reroll. We can afford it. Okay. That's a very improved orb. Yeah, it really is, but the skill range boost is nice. Improved book. Healing received is good. Accuracy up is good. Helmets. Damage. Giving that to her balances out some of the damage loss. So we'll grab that. That's a short bow. That's a level 3 rifle. Okay. More 12% more damage. It's expensive though. Personally, I'm tempted to get this, either this or this. Actually, going up for his gun is pretty good, to be honest. We'll grab that. Okay. One more reroll. Here we go. Massively improved spellbook. So you trade out a lot of reliability for poison damage, mana, isolation. I mean, it's really, really good. But then again, we need to get the archer an improved weapon. Because his one is been floundering for a while now. How much money we got left? 63. Potion of healing wouldn't be bad. Getting some mana back. Dodge, block. Scrolls are useful as well. Cost a lot of mana to cast them though. But in push comes to shove, you can always just pop out a scroll and take care of it. Okay. Or we can get something else with the money that we have. That is probably what we should really be doing. Okay. You. Here we go. Yeah. Mana regen, movement, accuracy. First of all, you've got to get this, which is just a nice straight increase across the board for all your abilities. A little bit more damage, nothing major. Rather have the extra regen. The accuracy would be nice though. Yep, give him that. Gives him more mana to play with, gives him increased accuracy with, so when he has to pull out his bow. And that damage goes back up to something more like it was. With an extra, some more extra block and some more resistance. Okay, 76 gold. What can we get with 76 gold? Another worker. $76 gold, we could get another gold mine. That's probably a good investment. Even though we're close to the end, we'd still get a bit more money coming in. Okay. So, defenses. Yeah. And then fix. First things first, we do have some gaps in our main defensive line. It needs to get fixed up. And for the time being, that's going to have to be just how it is. Okay. Okay. Down here we're in a real problem. Yeah, I shouldn't have fixed that if I messed that up. That fix up there, unfortunately. And we've got this front door open. And these are no, these aren't indestructible, but they're going to be pushing aggressively through the center of here, which isn't great. While also pushing from up here, which is also not great. Okay. And the catapults are not really designed to cover a lot. This side. This one's a bit better, so we can help with this choke point, but the other one is not really set up for that. Okay. Okay. Let's think about this. So they're going to come down here, which means they can come anywhere along this length. Probably have you. And you. I mean, unfortunately, you're not going to be great here, to be honest. I'm not a fan of the short bow in this game. It really doesn't have the range. If the enemies are pushing across here, we don't have a ton of options. And you can sit here and do a bit of work, cover the gates to a certain extent. Yeah, that's probably a good use for you. And you can work on this side of things as well. Depends where they spawn, that's going to be the main blocking element. You need to be down here, because we're going to have to face them in the melee. I mean, to be honest, I forgot to put down a summoning circle. We've got to put down a summoning circle. Yeah, that's really is my mistake, big time. Okay. Let's see. Let's maybe put you down here then. Because my melee fighters can relatively hold the line and you can support them. While you up here can basically help this line. The problem is the terrain up here is so clumped that it really negates a lot of the benefits that you have. I'd rather have you down here. And that the ruins also do the same thing. I should have really built a tower down here. Have the tower here so we can oversee the entire battlefield. But I tried to mitigate. I had to repair the damage. It wasn't an option. And I had to close the wall back up. Problem with this map is that you get a lot less days, I notice. I think I'm going to sub you back up here. Maybe the musketman? I mean, VIP sniping is always something that we could do. Like, staying out here in the ruins. The problem is there's so many things that interfere with your line of sight. Do not know. The problem is this up here is really anti-range in general, but this is such a critical weak point that I can't afford not to have both my melee fighters on it. It's really, really tough. Because you're not really up to much. And to be honest, I picked you up just like you're not. I haven't spec'd you at all well. And you're here really just to keep picking off lone units and throwing down things that hamper and slow. Yeah, your damage is not great either. I didn't have the money. This is the main issue I think I've realised is as I said, I just did not get, because you have less days, I just have not been able to get my gold production up quickly enough. And as a result, we've fallen behind money-wise, so our economy's gone stagnant. Which isn't great. I mean, you two should be okay to hold this area between you. If push comes to shove, I can just start throwing out poisons. I mean, you have contagion. You do. You're not the poison mage. Ah, okay. You're the poison mage. Okay, yeah, that changes things up then. I'm going to put you up here. Hindsight. It's not great. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can just run you. You do have the movement that if we need to relocate you, I can just sprint you for that teleportation circle. I mean, to be honest, if I put you somewhere like here... If I put you somewhere like here... You're not going to be of great use, but the thing is, if push comes to shove, I can just sprint you to the teleportation circle and bamf you over there to support. Or, to be honest, somewhere like here... I mean, that's better. That's indestructible, but these walls aren't. So if push comes to shove, I can just smash the shrine walls down. And give ourselves... I mean, to be honest, I'm tempted to do that. I'm tempted... maybe that's like something that we do. Like, as the enemy's advancing, I smash the walls down with the barbarian. Gives our archer a better field of fire. And gives our melee fighters a better use of their abilities. I mean, with the improved axe that you've got, you're doing a lot more damage now. You've got the rage, you've got your potions of strength, you've got an impressive AoE, so you're doing a lot more bang for your buck. We are, though, facing 6 enemies, only 2 of which we know. Probably runners, probably the hunters coming back. We're getting a lot more enemy types now being chucked in. Definitely woodsmen, because we're getting woodsmen every round now. And they are a permanent thing on this map. So woodsmen are going to be, or lumberjacks are going to be a thing, definitely. Probably the speedy ones as well, because they seem to be making constant comebacks. And a couple of elite mob types. I don't know which. I mean, we have ways of dealing with the elite mobs. We have you. And we have these guys. They're not the great at dealing with elite units, but we can deal with the swarms not too poorly. And, yeah. The problem is that these guys are really my main sort of crowd control option. But I think this is the best bet we have, really. These 3 down here, with him staying roughly in this area. I think what I will do is I will set up early to smash down these walls. I know it's silly and you're like, oh, why do you want to destroy the walls? They give you extra, like, health. But the problem is that they also limit how, like, they really limit what my guys can shoot at. Because that wall there is really... These walls here are really blocking line of sight. It also means that the enemies can flow around us, which I really don't want because of the way her attacks goes. So we really need to clear out these walls so that they just come in like a wave formation and so you can stand here and just chop. That's if they come straight at all. They may sort of decide to come down this way or come from over here, in which case we're in a slightly better position for the archer, to be honest. Up here, if they come down from this edge is the edge I'm worried about the most because it was the one that's just been repaired. But yeah. But we also have a catapult nearby that we can sort of help deal with mobs. I'm okay with this. Haven't got anything else we can really spend. Maybe I should have increased the peasants. But it's one of these things where you're really only doing it to get the unlock for the goddess for that point. I find 10 is fine enough for me. But like, it's just getting everything up and going. We needed more money, really. Maybe next time we play this map, we switch out. We focus on money generation, like the perks that give us more money. Because, we need to make money quickly and we have less time to do it in. Yeah. Passive restores health. We also get a free healing bonus. Okay, I've been Cornish-knight. This has been the last spell. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.